Well, I made a couple of changes to the inside here. This was a wall and then a closet in the tiny house, but I didn't care for that. So what I did is I took this all, made this wall come back a little bit here, so it opened it up a little more here. I'll take this down to make the bed a little lower, and then make the bed shorter, I think, as a settee, and then you can pull it out, one of those, you know, interlaced lattice things, whatever, so you can slide it out and make the bed. And then this will just be a little catch-all in there, and then this will be all kind of an arm thing. And of course Bella, you know, anytime I'm talking to somebody, she thinks I'm talking to somebody, so she gets ticked off and jealous. Come on, Bella, come on, get over here, quit being a pain in the ass. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of what I did there. And I stained the deck and or the little porch part here. So that's one thing. The other thing is I have been in contact with another guy about a sailboat, and I'm going to go take a look at that, and you guys might as well come along. So let's go take a look at that thing. All right, so here's the sailboat. It's on the tandem axle trailer. Of course, it needs brand new tires because those are definitely shot in the caboose. But it does have a braking system. But this is a Merit 25, which is an extremely quick boat. It's a very fast boat. I don't know what this discoloration here is. That's kind of bizarre. Not real sure what that discoloration is. Maybe it's just water leaking or whatever. But anyway, it has a you know, a fitting here which you can put an outboard on. So anyway, I don't want Bella to be barking. I'm tired of that. I can't let her out here. So anyway, I'd like to take a look at it. It's a fast boat. It's a very quick boat. It has the lines which run through the mast. It has the lines which run through the mast. And you know, it's a very quick boat. It's been around. It's been on this trailer and on this, you know, shrink wrapped like this for basically about 15 years. I hate to say it. Of course, it's a fin keel. You know, it's but it would be a really good boat to actually trailer and take somewhere if you wanted to, and then you could do some sailing with it. You know, ultimately what I would look at it for, the simple fact is I would take it out to Lake Havasu, put it in, because you could launch this yourself, and take it out, especially with that truck. I could launch it with myself with the four-wheel drive, put it in and just hook a chain on it. That's how we launched my Catalina. We hooked a chain on it, a 30-foot chain, and we just let the trailer go right back in deep enough where this would float off, and then we pulled it out with the four-wheel drive, and that was a 30-foot Catalina, and this is a 25. But anyway, I've got this guy to let it go for $1,000 at this point, which you know, he just wants to get rid of it, because he sold the house. It used to be at a house, and he sold the house, and this was his dad's, and he, you know, he's not a sailor. He don't want anything to do with it. I'd like to get inside it, but they've got it kind of buttoned up, and you know, they had it open at one time so you could get in here, but they've kind of taped it all up, and it's like, Jesus, you know, if people really want to be able to get in and take a look at this. But I'm gonna get the hull number here, just get a thing of it, because I can look this up and I can get some information on it also, and I'll do that. But yeah, I would really like to see it. But there it is, the Merit 25. And I'll try to jump up in here. That's one thing. This truck is so much higher than my other truck. Anyway, I hate to, like I say, I hate to get in it, but if you want to buy something, you've got to be able to look at it inside. So there's the view inside roughly, without getting in and seeing what it looks like completely inside. But it's very clean because it has been taken, it's been shrink wrapped, which is huge. And we could go over, I guess, and ask them if we could go in there and take a quick look and whatnot. But man, I hate climbing in and out of these god dang things. Tends to be a pain in the ass. So for $1,000, what I'm thinking, like I said, what I was thinking is I could take this out to Lake Havasu and spend the entire winter. If I sold the tiny house, here's the whole thing. If I sold the tiny house, and I've got a lady that's kind of interested in it in an office for $7,500, if I could sell the tiny house, pocket that $7,500, grab this thing and tow it out to Lake Havasu, spend the entire winter on Lake Havasu, or just go out to Big Sky and tow it out there and just put it in a little storage place and let it set, and then head down into or head up to the Northwest Passage up in Washington, and then be able to go up the Northwest Passage, which would be really amazing, and then explore all up and through there with this boat, which would really be fun for next summer. That'd be a great adventure. Just kind of coastal cruise up through there and spend that entire summer, which would be totally incredible. I would love to do that. So that's just some of the things that we could look at in there. So I don't know. Ouch, this is not good here. This is not good at all. Somebody's got to get on this immediately and fix and get this raised up so that it doesn't cut in and destroy that hull. It's going to ruin that over time. So that needs to be taken care of immediately. But again, this is what happens with these boats. Nobody takes care of them. Nobody does shit with them. And that probably happened because this is now loose. That's probably what happened when he towed it over here. They don't look at things. It's just a shame. And then they wonder why they can't get a bunch of money out of these things because they didn't take care of it. I mean, that's just going to dig in, and that's going to have to have some epoxy over that and sand that out. That's just going to gouge that bad. So anyway, that's where it's at. Like I said, I'm really contemplating whether to look at it inside, just because the guy's not here, but we'd like to see it.
Like it takes much to spit shiner up.
Yeah. Oh, it's an amazing clean little boat. Yeah. So yeah, it's there's not a lot of headroom. It's more or less, but it's got a little sink, and of course the V-berth there, and a couple little settees here, and yeah, it would. I think potentially it would be. It's cleaned, because it had been shrink wrapped. The bilge is just immaculate in there. So yeah, it's got a lot of potential for sure. Yeah, great. All right, I'm gonna button her back up.